You know, there is a massive global story unfolding right now, one that's all about record-breaking trade, huge international bets, and a nationwide dive into artificial intelligence. We're talking about India's incredible economic transformation. So let's get into it and break down exactly what's happening and why this is a story you absolutely need to be watching. All right, let's kick things off with a number that really tells the tale. $825 billion. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. That's the staggering value of India's total exports for the 2024-25 fiscal year. And folks, that isn't just a new record. It's a huge signal of a major shift on the world stage. So the big question is, how did we get here? Well, we're going to follow the trail. We'll start with those record-smashing trade numbers. Then we'll dig into the strategies that really lit the fuse for this growth. We'll also see how the rest of the world is betting big on India's success, how that money is fueling an AI revolution, and finally, we'll look ahead to what's coming next. Okay, first up, the trade boom. No, you'd think with all the economic uncertainty and headwinds around the globe, things might be slowing down, but India is completely bucking that trend. Their trade performance in the first half of the 2025-26 fiscal year isn't just good, it is the highest ever recorded. And this isn't some flash in the pan. I mean, just look at this chart. You can see that steady, powerful climb. After a really strong year with over 6% growth, that momentum is just carrying right through, with another jump of nearly 6% in just the first half of this year. We are seeing sustained, powerful growth. It's the real deal. So, what's actually fueling all this? Take a look at this. See that huge slice? That's electronic goods, and they have skyrocketed by almost 42%. So this isn't just about selling more stuff, it's about selling smarter stuff, with high-tech manufacturing really taking the lead. Okay, so numbers like these don't just happen by accident, right? There's a blueprint behind all this. Let's pop the hood and take a look at the specific strategies and policies that are powering this economic engine. At the very heart of this is something called the Export Promotion Mission. Honestly, you can think of it as a two-stage rocket booster for businesses. The first stage, Niryat Protahan, gives small and medium businesses the financial fuel they need to get off the ground. Then, the second stage, Niryat Disha, provides the navigation system, helping with everything from logistics and branding to cutting through that tricky global red tape. The first pillar of this strategy is all about going digital. They're rolling out platforms like Trade eConnect to just slash through all the paperwork and bureaucracy that can really bog businesses down. The goal here is pretty simple. Make exporting from India as seamless as ordering a pizza online. And the second pillar, well, that's all about opening doors worldwide. India is on an absolute mission to sign free trade agreements with major economies like the UK, the EU, and the US. These deals are basically like creating express lanes for Indian products, making it way easier and cheaper for them to reach customers all over the globe. So India has a plan, a really solid plan. But is anyone else listening? Is the rest of the world buying it? Oh, you better believe they are. The answer is a deafening yes. And the proof is in the money. A literal tidal wave of foreign investment is flooding in. Just get a load of this number, $17.5 billion. That is what Microsoft is pouring into India's AI and cloud infrastructure over the next 4 years. To put that in perspective for you, that is more than the entire GDP of some small countries. This isn't just an investment, it's a massive, massive vote of confidence. And it's not just a tech story either. Hot on the heels of Microsoft's announcement, a major Middle Eastern bank, Emirates NBD, committed around $3 billion of their own. This just goes to show that the confidence in India is broad and deep, stretching across all kinds of different industries and continents. You know, India's Union Minister of Electronics and IT, Sri Ashwini Vaishnav, he really put it perfectly. He said these investments are a clear signal that the world sees India as a reliable and crucial technology partner. And that, right there, is a powerful statement. So the investment is there, it's pouring in. But what's the end game? Well, it's about building the future. We're now seeing how this money is being used to construct the actual foundations of an AI-powered nation. Let's get down to brass tacks here. When a company like Microsoft invests $17.5 billion, what does that actually look like in the real world? What does that money do? Well, it builds three huge things. First, scale. A massive new data center, the biggest in the entire country. Second, skills, a commitment to train 20 million people in AI. And third, sovereignty, which is all about ensuring that India's data stays in India, secure and under their own rules. So it's not just about building things, it's about building a self-sufficient AI powerhouse. And this is where the rubber really meets the road. That huge AI investment is being plugged directly into government programs like eShram, which helps over 310 million informal workers. This means using AI to connect real people with better jobs in their own language on a scale that is just almost unimaginable. So you take the record trade, you add the smart policies, you pour in all that foreign investment, and then you ignite it with a tech revolution. What you get is the emergence of a new kind of global powerhouse. It all really comes down to this incredible, virtuous cycle. Smart government policies attract huge international investment. That investment then builds the next generation of technology. And that technology creates even more opportunities, which fuels the next wave of growth. It's a powerful engine, and believe me, it is just getting started. And that really leaves us with a question that will probably define the next decade. As India builds an AI ecosystem on a scale the world has never seen before, how is that going to shift the balance of power, both in the global economy and in the race for technological dominance? All right, that's our deep dive into India's economic ascent. If you learned something new, go ahead and hit that like button, share this with someone who needs to see it, and definitely subscribe for more explainers just like this one. And hey, we really want to know what you think. What's the biggest opportunity for India in the coming years? What are the biggest challenges? Let us know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching.